Welcome back, Corp Degenerates. I'm Mateo.
My name is Parker.
And today we're going to learn how to play Dragon Ball Super Masters. And what better way to play than learning with structure decks?
My structure deck is Yellow Transformation.
I got the Blue Future deck.
Both decks contain a 50-card deck.
A double-sided leader. Mine is Trunks and Super Saiyan 2 Trunks.
Mine is Son Goku, Great Ape Son Goku. Both decks also come with a 1Z deck.
I got a Z Battle card and he got a Z Leader.
And both decks also come with a pack which includes a extra Z card for your Z deck.
Now, a little bit of a disclaimer. Both the Blue Future deck and the Red Rage Pan deck come with some banned cards. Some of the banned cards is God's Sealing Technique. You want to get rid of these as soon as possible.
They both also come with a glossary to explain any hard-to-know keywords or skills. And they also come with a paper playmat.
But you're here to learn it, so we don't need that.
If you're picking up these decks or picking up any card game in general, we always suggest picking up some card sleeves. I have the Truth card sleeves.
I think I got Wraith. Wisdom, I lied. But they look fucking great.
They
I
do
love these.
look amazing. Dragon Shield is an excellent company that produces high quality sleeves. They also have clear sleeves, which work great for Dragon Ball leaders.
Let's get into this.
Okay.
Before we get into the game, let me explain to you how some cards work. This is a normal battle card. And how you can read this is up at the top left, you have energy cost, and right next to that you can see these two little blue dots. That is specified energy cost. This says you need at least 2 blue energy out of the 2 energy you pay to play this card. That makes it so you can't just like run several colors and tap 2 green for this card. You need at least 2 blue. These are Z battle cards, kind of similar to normal battle cards, except they stay next to your leader upside down like this. And this is essentially like a side deck that you are able to use. This is kind of the same. You have a energy cost here, specified energy cost here, and right here is the Z energy cost. This is kind of unique to the Z deck, is after you combo with a card, say you have your leader here, after you combo with a card, you'll just kind of set it right next to the Z deck like this to show that you have Z energy. And for this guy, you need at least 3. And how this works is if you are running a multicolor deck, the color of this doesn't matter. It's just as long as you have 3. Next up we have our unisons. These are kind of special in their own way. As you can see, instead of an energy cost, we have an X, but as you can see, we have a specified energy cost. You can tap any amount of energy to play a unison card, but for this one specifically, you need at least 2 blue. So you can tap 2 blue and then tap whatever amount of energy you want and play this right next to your leader like that. And how unisons work is that right here they have their own abilities that you can activate. This was an activate main, so this can go off on your turn if you so choose it. And this one it goes off at the start of your opponent's turn. You can only use unison abilities once per turn. So you can't do both, you have to pick one or the other. And that is how most of the cards work. Alright, when starting a game of Dragon Ball Masters, you see this mat has a lot of zones. It's a little bit intimidating, but we can run it through you real fast. The leader gets placed in the leader area. The deck gets placed over on the right. And your Z deck gets placed right next to the leader on the left side. This leaves space for what we need, like the unison, battle, combo area, energy, and life, but we will get into that when it comes to.
Also, when starting a Dragon Ball Masters game, it is customary to let your opponent cut your deck. Cutting is just a way to ensure that there was no cheating. You just take and you split the deck. There's multiple ways you can cut. All of them are right, none of them are wrong. And with that being said, let's roll the dice.
All right, with Dragon Ball, it is high roll goes first. It is not interchangeable. It is like just you go first if you get the highest number.
So that's a 4.
All right. and it is a 6. When going second, Dragon Ball has actually recently introduced a new mechanic called the energy marker. I have one right here. This is what it looks like. The cool thing about these markers is that they can be customizable in any way, shape, or form. It also ensures fair gameplay to the person going second.
To start off your Dragon Ball game, you'll first draw 6 cards.
Alright, and then with Dragon Ball's Mulligan rule, it is an all or nothing bet. So you either keep all 6 cards in your hand, or you shuffle it back in and you draw another 6.
I did not get a good hand, so I will be doing a mulligan.
Neither did I.
Editor can cut this out or put in intermission. Once again, every time you shuffle your deck, go ahead and let your opponent cut your deck. Alright, let's hope we get a better hand this time.
5, 6. And now with Dragon Ball, after you get your 6 cards, you take the top 8 cards of your deck and you put them on the left side. And this will be your life. And how this works is when your leader is dealt damage, you will take a card from this life area. And when you reach 0, you lose.
Very
6.
important not to look at your life unless a card states.
Yes. So, my leader is a bit unique. It deals a lot with the life and kind of just like playing with my life. As you can see, this is a lot of text, but we'll get into that.
So, since I'm starting, I won't be drawing a card.
Now, Dragon Ball is also very unique in its energy or mana system. Any card in your hand can be placed as energy.
I'm going to go ahead and play Turles, All Too Easy, as energy. It does get played upside down to mark that it's energy.
And it is essentially a blank card, meaning it has no skills, it can't be used as skills, it can't use its skills, and it's just there for energy.
I will then tap it to play Yamcha Dastardly Bandit. It has a lot of text on it. It also has a keyword, which is barrier. Barrier cards, once played, cannot be chosen by an opponent's skill unless stated otherwise. Yamcha's ability is when this card is played, I look at 5 cards from the top of my deck, and I add a Son Goku Childhood or a Bulma card, both yellow, or 1 yellow unison with a specified cost of 1 among them to your hand. So, the second half of the text doesn't apply here. I will look at the top 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. It says add it to my hand. You always have to reveal a card if it says add it to your hand. I will reveal a yellow unison with a specified cost of 1.
Do you want to explain them what the difference between normal energy cost and specified cost is?
Yes. So, specified cost, if you look at these cards, they have a yellow dot or a green dot or a blue dot, depending on what color you're playing. That means you have to have 1 energy of that color and that type to play this card. So if this had 2 red, I couldn't tap 2 yellow energy to play it. Now, unisons are special. The more energy you pay for it, the more counters you get. I'll get into that when I play the unison, but until then, I think it's safe to say, Mateo, it's your turn.
Alright, when starting second, you draw a card, and you place a card in the energy. So, with Dragon Ball, you have to place an energy first before you do anything. It is called the charge step. If you don't, you miss it, and you can't place an energy later. So I'm going to place this upside down to make sure it is energy. What I'll do is I'll tap 1 for my Bulwark of the Future. And what this card is, as you can see, it has a feature called Auto Skill. And what this is it automatically goes off when the conditions are met. This one is, when this card is played, look at the top 5 cards from your deck and add 1 blue unison card with a specified cost of 2 or 1 blue Trunks Future card. So I'll look at the top 5. I'm gonna grab this guy right here, this Trunks, Hopeful Strike. You always have to reveal your cards, like he said.
At any time when they reveal it, you can pick it up and read it.
And this is where the energy marker comes in handy. Usually I would just have the one energy and I'm kind of cooked if I wasted my turn like that. Oh, this gets split. We'll see. But I can use this energy marker here. Oh, I lied. I can't use the energy marker here. Oh, another thing. The energy marker counts as the color of your leader. You can't have an energy marker and have it be a completely different color. It matches the same color as your leader. Now, when attacking, you declare what you're attacking with and where you're attacking. So I'm going to swing 10,000 power to your leader.
All right. I will say no counters as it enters my countering step. Counters are useful ways that you can stop the attack from going through or potentially hinder your opponents from launching any further attacks.
Now, this Trunks has an auto ability, which triggers when attacking. When this card attacks, look at the top 5 cards from the top of your deck and add 1 Saiyan or Earthling card, both blue with an energy cost of 4 or less, or 1 Unison with a cost of 2. We have an energy cost here, which is the 1, and we have a specified energy cost right here, which is a blue dot. When looking for cards, you have to be really careful on what you're picking. So my leader specified Earthling or Saiyan cards, and in order to find out the targets, Dragon Ball has these little traits at the bottom right. We have character, special trait, and era. Most cards you see are going to be looking at that special trait, which is, mine is a Saiyan, and this card wants to look for Saiyans. And now we'll enter the combo step. It goes my combo, and then his combo. And how that works is you can use cards from your hand, or cards in the battle area in active mode. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to combo, and how that works is you take this side number here, and you place it in the combo area. And this will add on the power, this one being 5,000, to the card itself. And so now I'll be swinging 50,000 power to his leader. And that is it for me.
His power is greater than mine right now, and I don't have anything to combo with. I'll go ahead and take 1 life, adding it to my hand.
All right. Now, after the combo step is done, you have 2 choices. You can either throw 1 combo card into the Z energy to play your Z deck, or you can place it in the drop. I'm going to place mine in the Z energy area. It is now your turn.
All right. I will go ahead, untap my energy, draw for turn, look through my hand, see that I have nothing good to play as energy, cry a little bit, play this as energy. Then I'm going to tap 1, play my Bulma Unison with 1 marker on it. This gets plus 5,000 power because of her permanent. The top permanent states, if your leader is a yellow Son Goku childhood card, yellow non-Great Ape Son Goku childhood cards in your battle area get plus 5,000 power. So this gets plus 5,000, so that puts up to 9,000. Then do my activate main, which is a plus 2. So I'll add 2 counters to my Unison.
If you've ever played Magic, it's kind of similar to Planeswalkers. Just a little
Yes. When I do my plus 2, it states if my leader is a yellow Z leader or a yellow Great Ape Son Goku childhood card, play up to 1 yellow non-Great Ape Son Goku childhood card with an energy cost of 3 or less from my hand. I'm going to go ahead, play no openings, Son Goku. Something worthy of note is since it has a 1 there, I have to tap 1 energy to combo with it. But it does give 10,000 combo power. All right. Look at up to 10 cards from the top of my deck. Yeah, I look at the top 10 cards from the top of my deck, and I add up to 1 yellow Earthling only card with an energy cost of 1 or a 1 yellow Unison with a specified cost of 1 among them to my hand and shuffle my deck.
Okay, activate main.
That is an activate main, and it's a once per turn. So I can only do it, like it states, once per turn.
And activate mains are a certain kind of skill that can only be activated on your turn. And he can do it whenever he wants. Kind of like just now before he swung.
4, 5.
And while he's doing that, I'm also going to explain. With Dragon Ball, there is no such thing as summoning sickness. The moment you play a card, you can start swinging right away.
All right. There's... Oh, that hurts.
The whiff?
That is a 10 card whiff, which is incredible. I'll go ahead and swing 10 to your leader.
No counter.
I will go ahead, since you said no counters, and awaken. Awakenings are conditions on the bottom that flip your card over to a more powerful side. My awakening conditions are when my life is at 4 or less, or I have one or more yellow cards in play with Bulma or Yamcha in their card names. This states I may draw one card, switch an energy to active mode, and add cards from my life to my hand until I have 6 life left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I will leave it at 15,000.
When attacking, if the card is swinging, or if the card defending ties with the card attacking, you will still lose the battle. So if I combo to 15 and I leave it at that, I will still take the damage, which I'm going to do right now. I'm going to combo to match, but I will still take the damage.
Okay.
Out. So my leader is a little wacky. He's got a permanent. And permanents are abilities that are always active no matter what. During my opponent's turn, if I would add a card from my life to hand or place it in the drop, I may reveal it and add it to my hand instead.
Permanents do not count in the energy area.
They do not, you're right. This card has a permanent. During my opponent's turn, if all my energy is mono blue, and you would reveal this card from your life to add it to your hand, I may place it in my energy in rest mode instead. If I do, draw a card. So I'm going to reveal it, meet the conditions, put it in my energy in rest, and then draw a card.
I'll swing 15 to you.
No counter.
I'm going to go ahead, pay 1 energy, and bump it up to 25,000.
Ouch. Okay, I'm going to take that. I lied. I'm actually going to combo and do the same thing pretty much. Combo to 15, and there's no way I'm going to beat 25, so I'm just going to take the damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to place this card in the Z energy.
This auto will now go off. At the end of the battle, after you combo with this card, if your leader card is yellow, I play this in rest mode and choose up to 1 card from my life and add it to my hand. Then I can do my auto still on my leader. I just won't get the full effects. I will do my auto. I will switch Yamcha to rest mode, and the second half of this auto will go off. If your leader is a yellow Z leader or yellow Son Goku childhood card, when this card is switched to rest mode by one of your leader's skills, switch this card to active mode, and choose one of your yellow Son Goku childhood cards in rest mode that has an attack this turn, switch it to active mode. If you do, draw 1 card.
Okay.
And now...
So you switched him to rest mode to restand the one that
hasn't attacked.
Okay.
And he still can attack, and he is at 9,000. I will, however, tap 1 and do an activate main from my hand. I may switch a unison to rest mode that is a Bulma, and I play this card from my hand. Now, this card has a few keywords that need to be discussed. It has unique, which means only 1 copy of the card can be out on the field at any time. It has barrier. No counter plays can affect this card.
That's deflect.
That's deflect, you're right. Barrier, we already went over. And it has dual attack. Dual attack and double strike are separate things. Dual attack means I attack with it, it restands, I can attack with it again. This also has a permanent. If your opponent has 2 or more energies, reduce the cost of evolve skills on yellow Son Goku childhood cards in your hand by a specified yellow cost and 1 non-specified cost. If their card names don't match the names of any cards in your battle area. I will go ahead and move to combat with this guy. I'll swing 15 to you.
No counter.
No combos.
You know what? I'm just going to take that.
I misread that even more.
Oh?
Yes. So, these guys would be at 19,000.
Alright.
Because
it's non-grade 8.
It's a non-grade 8, which I completely just spaced. It's okay though. I will go ahead and pass turn.
You restand, and then draw. This is energy. I'm going to tap 2 blue to play Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, Hopeful Strike. This guy has an auto when played. If I don't have a unison in play, Play up to one Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta committed to victory from my deck with a marker on it, and then I shuffle. So I search my deck for that guy. So it comes in with a marker on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing 10,000 power to your leader.
No combos.
All right.
No counters.
When he swings, I look at the top 5 and add a Saiyan or Earthling to my hand with an energy cost of 4 or less. I'll add that to my hand. And right here, I'm going to awaken because my awakening conditions have been met. It is when a player's life is up 4 or less, or if a player has 3 or more Z energy. I have 3 or more Z energy, and so my conditions are met. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a card and switch your energy to active mode, and then flip my card over. So I'm going to tap 1 during my combo or activate battle step. Since I have 3's energy, I can play this guy for 1. Draw a card, and when this card is played, I draw a card, which I already did. Then choose one of my opponent's cards with an energy cost of 4 or less, and bottom deck it. And which card has barrier? Because I can't choose those.
This card has barrier, and this card has barrier.
Cool. So we'll send this guy to the bottom of your deck. And then what I'm going to do is I will combo to 15.
I can't combo to that, so I'll take it.
I mean 20. I lied about 20.
You're good.
Then I will swing 10,000 power to you. To your leader.
I'm going to go ahead, counterattack by taking a life, adding it to my hand, and playing Frieza's Army Reinforcements. Now, when this card is played, it negates the attack, so your autos will still go off, and triggers will still go off, but I will receive no damage, and I gain a blocker token. Blocker tokens have the keyword blocker. They can take the damage for your leader. You redirect the damage to them. The decks don't come with blocker tokens, so a lot of players will just flip the card over and say that's a blocker token.
So since the attack was negated, I can't do anything about it. What I will do though is my activate main, choose one of my opponent's battle cards with an energy cost of 4 or less, and place it at the bottom. So we'll place the blocker token at the bottom of their deck, but because it's a token, it doesn't get sent anywhere. It just leaves the game.
Yep.
And now I'll swing 20,000 to your leader with Double Strike. And Double Strike is a skill that deals 2 damage to your leader instead of 1.
No negates.
Alright. What I'm going to do is nothing. I'm going to leave it at 20.
Okay. I am going to combo using a super combo. It has 0 combo power for now. The auto will go off if my leader card is yellow and my life is up 4 or less, which it is, and all my energy is yellow, which it is. When this card is used in a combo, it gets plus 10,000 combo power for the battle. I may choose one card in my hand, place it at the bottom of the deck, and I can draw 2 cards. 1, 2. You can only have 4 cards with the keyword super combo in your deck. The keyword super combo cannot appear more than 5 times in the deck. Or more than 4 times.
More than 4 times.
Okay, so I got over that.
I'm going to pass here.
I will untap all my cards.
Oh, my leader has a permanent. Auto. At the end of my turn, I switch one of my mono blue energy to active mode.
Alright.
So I'm going to restand energy.
Alright. I'm going to play this in my energy. Then, go ahead, tap this for I Am the World Champion. It is a extra card with an activate main of if Son Goku Childhood, which this is a Son Goku Childhood, this is in play in your battle area, I draw 2 cards. I'm going to do my +2 to go up to 5. Then I can play up to 1 card. Notice keywords are up to. I don't have to actually play a card. I can just do a +2. I'm going to do my auto. I'm going to rest this card. And then when this card attacks, I choose all of my opponent's non-energy cards and switch them to rest mode and choose 1. I can draw a card, add up to 1 yellow grade 8 Son Goku Childhood card from my deck to my hand, then shuffle my deck. So I will go ahead and do that auto. This will untap. Okay.
So this will switch the rest one, right?
When I attack. So I will now move to attack with my leader. I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card. Now that they switched to rest mode.
Alright. I will actually negate the attack.
The auto will still go up.
The autos will still go off. So I'll play Heroic Prospect when it's played. You can't swing with cards with more than your energy. You can't swing cards with a higher cost than your energy unless you bottom deck 2 cards in hand. Since this was played in the counter window, your auto will still hit it, so it'll switch to this one.
Good thing to note too, this is what's called a floodgate card. It stops the attack slowly or makes it harder for the opponent to attack.
It does negate the attack as well.
Yes, it does. And then I will swing 15 to leader.
I will not counter.
I will go ahead and combo to 20,000.
Wouldn't it be 24?
24,000.
Because you have
The Bomba unison,
Yes.
you are correct. 24,000.
just 24?
Just 24.
Alright. What I'm going to do during my activate battle step, I'm going to tap 1 to play Sensu Bean. And what this does is it gives my leader plus 5,000 for the turn. And I'm just going to put a 1 on my leader to signify that. And I restand 2 blue energy. So that puts me to 20. And I actually will just leave it at that and still take the lives. But I'm at 25. I'm at 20 for the turn.
I am going to go ahead and pass turn.
What? Also, these 2 were the cards that I mentioned that are really good for this deck. And as you can see, they work great
They do work
to
amazing.
replace those banned cards.
Oh,
I misread my card. This was supposed to leave my energy last turn. But this one will stay because it wasn't placing the energy with the skill. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do my active main here, and I'm going to bottom deck this guy.
okay.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to swing 20,000 double strike to your leader.
I am going to go ahead and tap 1 for Flying Nimbus. When I do, I place 1 yellow card in my hand in the drop area. Go ahead and drop Bulma, the Power of Science. Can only attack 1 more time with battle cards.
Flying Nimbus is a good card.
It
Well,
is
it says-
a great card.
But it says battle card, so I can swing one time with these, but then I still have my unison and leader swings.
That's true.
So I'm going to swing 15,000 to your leader.
I am going to do my -1, which is an auto. Usually you can't modify your unison on an opponent's turn. Hers is an auto that says when your opponent attacks, switch this card to active mode and it gains blocker for the turn. This says blocker for the turn. I will block with my unison.
Awesome. My auto will go off when this card swings. I draw a card. And anything else? Nope. Just 15.
Okay, I'll go down a marker.
Okay, I'm gonna swing 10,000 power to your leader.
No negates.
I'm gonna combo to 15, and I'm gonna do it to activate battle. I'm gonna tap 1 blue energy. If this card is in a battle and 1 or more mono blue cards are in your combo area, draw 1 card, and this card gets plus 15,000 power and double strike. So I'm gonna draw a card. And he's gonna gain 15,000, bringing him up to 30,000 power and double strike.
Is that the end of your combo step?
That is.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and tap 1, sack these 2, and I am going, wrong card, to Z Awaken. So, I'm now at 20,000. Awakening can be done at almost any time. I'll then super combo, bottoming this card, draw 2, and I will combo Yamcha.
It brings you to 35.
Yes, it does.
I'm gonna go ahead and place that in drop. I'm gonna tap 2. 4 Super Saiyan 2 Trunks for a brighter future. And with that, I'm actually just gonna pass right there.
Okay.
My leader's gonna go off at the end of my turn, restand a blue energy. Also with Dragon Ball, there is no maximum hand size. You can have as big as a hand as you want.
Do my +5. Don't have any that I can play. But I can do this. Because this reduced the evolve skill. I'll tap 2 and evolve. If you've ever played Pokemon or seen anything with Pokemon, You already know about evolving. Evolving has a specific cost that you can get it out cheaper than the actual card itself. I'm going to play Rampaging Ape Son Goku. I will choose this energy, and it cannot restand at the beginning of your next turn. I'm gonna go ahead and swing 20 to leader.
Hold on, you said it can't restand during my charge step, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I will negate by tapping 1, hitting Dimension Magic. And what this does is I tap 1 and restand 2 energy.
Okay.
I'm gonna restand the energy that can't restand during my charge, and restand this one.
Cheeky little bugger. Alright, I do get his auto though. His auto says I can play a 1-cost Bulma from my hand or the drop. I'll play Youthful Bulma. When she is played, I draw a card, and thus begins the infinite wheel. I will swing 25,000 crit to leader. Now critical is another keyword skill that says when the opponent takes a life, instead of adding it to their hand, they would instead add it to the drop.
No counters.
I will go ahead and combo to 35.
Alright, I'm gonna take that.
Alright.
Oof. I got hit with my blocker negate.
With that being said, I'll pass turn.
Restand. That guy have barrier?
No.
Awesome.
Does have blocker. Blocker means nothing. Well, it's rested.
I'm gonna go ahead and place an energy, restand my leader, do my 0, and bottom deck that guy.
Okay.
Alright, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna swing 15 to leader.
Okay. I will take a life and play Frieza's Army Reinforcement. Card I went over earlier. And then create a blocker token.
Actually, gonna do something a little funny here. I'm gonna tap 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna use this energy marker, 5, and 3 Z energy. Put those in the drop to play a Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, Godly Spirit. And this guy's got a lot. He's got Deflect, Triple Strike, Barrier, and Blocker. Deflect means he can't be chosen by counterplay skills. Triple Strike means he deals 3 damage instead of 1. Barrier we went over, and Blocker we went over as well. Now he's got a couple of abilities. If my leader is a Trunks Future card, when this card attacks or activates Blocker, I can add 1 card from my hand to my life. If I do, add 1 card from my life to my hand. So kind of just shuffling my life around. And at the end of my turn, switch this card to active mode, choose one of my opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of the deck. And your opponent places 1 card from their hand to the bottom of the deck.
Gotcha. So he's mean.
He's very mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to swing 30,000 Triple Strike.
I'll activate Blocker.
Oh, shit. I forgot about that. Awesome. Oh, shit. Whoopsie. All right, cool. Yeah, you blocked that. I'm not going to combo. For free to combo.
I won't combo either.
All right, I'm going to swing 20 Double Strike.
Play Flying Nimbus, and I will discard this card so I get the effect.
All right. I'm going to swing. Oh, man. I will swing 20,000.
I will do my -1 and make her a blocker and block with her.
All right. I'm actually going to super combo. This is the same kind that he has. I grab a card from my hand, place it at the bottom of the deck, and then draw 2. I'm going to leave it at 30, so go ahead and lose that marker.
Alright, it does have to tap.
With unisons as well, since they have markers, you do not get a combo step when defending. But when you swing with the unison, you get a combo as much as you want. When on defending, you can't because unisons have the markers, which kind of indicates the hits that they can take. So right there,
Okay.
with that, I'll pass. And my leader will go off at the end of my turn, restand an energy.
I'm not sitting in a great position here. I'm going to leave my energy where it's at. I will do my +2, putting me up to 5. I'm going to swing 20 a leader.
I will take a life to negate and create a blocker. Now, one thing we want to mention with these blocker negates is they have a permanent where if our life is at 5 or less, instead of paying the 2 energy costs, we can just take a life instead and play it. Permanents are always active in every area. And I'll play that, and boom.
My auto will still go off.
Mm-hmm.
I'll rest mode this card. I will play. Where'd she go? There she is. Youthful Bulma. When she's played, I draw a card. Go ahead, tap that, play Bulma. Draw a card. Tap that. Her activate main is a tap 1 as a yellow dot, so it's a tap 1. Choose one card in your hand, discard it, draw one card. Then I think I will pass turn there. In a game of Dragon Ball, there's so many different autos going off at once that it can be hard to keep up.
Especially with a board like this. Oh my god. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for a game right here. How many cards you got in your hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Alright. I'm gonna swing 30 triple strike.
I will Flying Nimbus it. Discard a card. So you can only swing one more time with battle cards.
Alright, my auto's still gotta go off. And when this card attacks, I can add one card from my hand to my life. If I do, take a card from life to hand. I think I am gonna do that. I'm gonna throw this card in life and add this card to my hand. Alright. I'm gonna swing 20,000 to your leader.
Go ahead, take a life by negating the attack with my Frieza Army Reinforcements. Negates the attack, and I will create a blocker token.
Awesome. I'm gonna do my activate main to get rid of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna tap 2 for my activate main. I draw a card. Bottom deck this, and then additionally, if I have mono blue Z battle card with an energy cost of 5 or more in play, this card gets plus 10,000 and double strike. And so I do, and I'm gonna swing 25 double strike to your leader.
I will go ahead and do my -1, switch it to active mode, giving this blocker, and I will block the attack.
Oh my god, I fucking hate you. Awesome. So awesome.
I will take 2 markers.
With that, I'm gonna pass. Fucking hate you.
Going for game?
I fucking hate you. You got 1 life, so yeah.
Go ahead, do my +2, putting it forward.
Oh, at the end of
Yep.
the end of my turn, switch this card to active mode, bottom deck this, and bottom deck 1 card from your hand.
Ooh, what do I do here? I'm going to bottom deck this card. Alright, I will tap 1, play Useful Bulma, draw a card. Okay, I am going to do something kind of funny here. I'm going to tap 1, pay 2,
No.
play Oolong. When I do, I will become this card.
Hold on, I gotta read them. Did you say choose?
Yes.
Ignoring barrier.
Ignoring barrier.
Alright.
So I will become that card. So I have triple strike, 30k. So it is a unique card. And as an activate main once per turn. It ignores barriers. So this one specifically states, I go through barrier. Now, I become that card for the turn. I will swing 30k triple.
I will tap 1 and negate the attack.
Okay. Swing 20 to leader.
No counter, but I will activate a blocker.
Okay. Do my auto. Switch this to rest mode. Go through my drop real quick. See if I have one in here.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna do my auto. Since I activate a blocker, I'm gonna shuffle my life around.
Okay.
Put a card in my hand to my life. Take a card from my life to my hand.
I will play. Yes, from my hand. I'll play Bulma. The Power of Science. There we go. Okay. So now we're going to go ahead and combo off that Bulma, and that for good measure, and that.
Oh my god.
So that is 20, 30, 40. 40 at your Vegito blue.
Alright. Actually, do these guys have combo power? They don't. Okay, so this is just stuck on my field. You said 40?
40.
35, 40. And yeah, sure, fuck it. We'll go 45.
Okay.
And I will add 1 card to my seat.
With all that comboed off, I will place that there. Place that there. All that can't go to your Z.
No, I placed the other
Okay. Okay. I was like, careful there. That being said, I will pass turn. At the end of turn, this will switch to active mode.
A barrier.
I know, I'm reading what it does. We're gonna go ahead and
They're both kind of nasty.
we'll bottom deck that. Yeah, might as well.
All right. Restand, do all my good stuff. Draw, restand all of this. Actually, I don't think I'm going to place an energy. I'm pretty good with 5. All right. Does he have barrier?
He's unique.
Okay, yeah, cool. We're going to bottom deck that. And Z battle cards get removed from the game when they are removed from the battle area.
Yes, that's true.
I'm going to swing 20,000 at any counters.
I will activate her -1, going down to 3. Switch her to active mode, activate blocker, and I will block with her.
All right. You do that. I'm going to swing.
So I will go down
Lose your marker.
2, 2.
I'm going to swing 30,000. When he swings, I'm going to switch my life around.
Okay.
Grab this card from my life, put that one down. And then this card has the permanent. When this card is taken from my life and added to my hand, reveal it. If I do, place in energy in rest mode instead. If I do, draw a card. So I'm going to draw a card. I'm going to tap 2. Have this go off, draw a card. And he'll gain plus 10,000 and double strike. So I'm going to swing 25 double strike to you. Any counters?
No counters.
Awesome. I'm going to combo with the super. Go to 35. Draw 2. Go to 45. Bottom deck. Draw 2. And 55. Bottom deck. Draw 2. And just for good measure, we're going to just go all out. Well, bam. So we are swinging for 25, 35, 45, 55, 60, 75. Any combos?
The only thing I can do is my activate battle, which is I do this, I remove this from the game, and then plus 10,000 double strike. That's it. Good game.
Good game.
That was how to play a game of Dragon Ball Masters. That's the last card of my life. That was an interesting game. Good game.
Good game. If you're a big fan of Dragon Ball and you want to try new TCG, try Dragon Ball Super Masters. Honestly, one of the best card games I've ever played.
Also, if you're a big fan of us, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell, and go check out our website for some pretty cool stuff.
All right.
With that being said, peace.
Later. Crab Ragoon.
You
You told me
shrimp fried this rice?
you told me a crab goon in this?